It's been 4 years in the making, but the world's leading women's tennis player is finally coming to New Zealand. The 22-time Grand Slam champion, Serena Williams, will headline next year's ASB Tennis Classic in Auckland in January. The American is currently ranked world number 2, having only lost the top spot earlier this month after a world record equaling 186-week stint as the world's top women's player. The ASB Classic tournament director told sports reporter Matt Chatterton he almost cried when he got confirmation Williams had signed up.
Almost tears, mate. It's been 4 years in the making, so yeah, it was certainly one we'd got so close in the past, and to finally be able to have it done and get the agreement was a special moment. And so there was a few cheers from New York and a lot of excitement back in the office when we updated them as well.
Why was the process so drawn out? Why did it take sort of so long to convince her?
I guess when you're dealing with those true superstars, and there's not too many bigger names in sport in general than Serena Williams, and for Serena to change her plans, it's not a straightforward process. There's so many demands. If we were targeting Ivanovic as we have in the past, we might be competing with Brisbane or Hopman Cup, where for Serena, every tournament in the world starts with wanting to have Serena Williams at their event. And so, from that perspective, you've got a lot of competition, and you've got to be creative.
How much? I mean, obviously, Venus has been out here a couple of times. How much was her influence? How much did she influence, I guess, Serena's decision?
Yeah, look, I'm sure a lot. I don't know. I haven't had that conversation with Venus, and I purposely respect Venus, the player, and so I never talk to Venus really about Serena. Venus is an outstanding player in her own right, and so I'm not sure what conversations they had behind closed doors, but I dare suggest we know how much Venus has loved coming here. Maybe she did whisper to little sister, that's not such a bad way to kick off your year.
What were some of her Serena's prerequisites, I guess, for coming out here?
Look, to be fair, it was all about preparation, and she wants to win Melbourne. Serena does not like losing Grand Slams, and she was edged in Melbourne by Kerber this year, and there'll be a big chip on that shoulder. So for her, it was about preparation, about wanting to come out and hit some good balls and go over to Melbourne feeling really good in her game, and we know we can provide that. We've done that for players in the past. One of our biggest strengths is that we're a single week, so we're not like some of our competitors across the Tasman. There's guys and girls. When Serena Williams wants to train, she'll train. When Serena Williams wants to play, she'll play. We don't have as many local players. We're not having to think of a Bernard Tomic or a Sam Stosur on when she's going to be able to play and when she's getting access to centre court. For us, she can be that focus, and those little things make a world of difference. When you're the biggest player in the world, you want to make sure you're being looked after as the number one priority, and we can offer that.
Obviously, last year's field was probably one of the best we'll ever see here in Auckland. Comparatively, how is it looking this year? Are we going to see similar type of field?
Look, the event's in such great shape at the moment that the sales job's becoming easier and easier. And I should be telling you it's getting harder and harder, but it's when you've got Venus coming back year on year, when you've got Ferrer coming back year on year, it sends that message to the dressing room that players want to. It's a great place to go, and there's a bit of trust there. And so, look, I'm confident we'll have another really strong field. Obviously, Serena's going to send a few scares down the field. There's no question about that. Would you want to start week one playing against Serena Williams? So it's there's a bit of that, but we're always pretty confident what we're able to roll out.
That's ASB Classic Tournament Director Karl Budge talking to Matt Chatterton. And for anyone uncertain just how great and how dominant Serena Williams is, in the modern era, only Steffi Graf has equalled her at 22 Grand Slams, and Serena's still playing, of course. And if you look at the top man, it's Roger Federer, and he has 17.